One question that remains unanswered about yesterday's shooting is how the shooter even got the opportunity to even aim a gun at the former president, let alone fire multiple shots. This especially after multiple witnesses say they alerted police of a suspicious person on a rooftop before the shots rang out. KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso is out in Butler searching for answers after speaking with law enforcement. And Jen, what can you tell us?
Butler County Sheriff was at the Trump rally. He wasn't aware of any potential threats, but he confirms that a Butler Township officer encountered shooter Thomas Crooks on the roof, but he didn't fire. Tonight, new details in the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. Butler County Sheriff Michael Sloop confirms to me an armed municipal officer with Butler Township encountered shooter Thomas Crooks before he fired shots from a rooftop building outside of the perimeter of the rally.
All I know is the officer had both hands up on the roof to get up onto the roof, never made it because the shooter had turned towards the officer, and rightfully and smartfully, the officer let go.
Sheriff Sloop says before the shooting, this officer and others were previously alerted to a suspicious person and began searching for him right away. The sheriff tells me this officer was hoisted by another officer to the roof of the building where the shooter had taken a position. The shooter, Crooks, focused his rifle toward the officer who let go and fell off the roof. Then the 20-year-old began firing into the crowd. Trump says he was grazed by a bullet. One bystander was killed, 2 others injured. Sniper fire killed Crooks, authorities say.
Do you think that police officer did the right thing? He was.
I'd have done the same thing. Absolutely. I mean, people think officers are Supermen. Like, you hold on to the roof with one hand while you're hanging on for dear life and pull a gun out of your... It doesn't work that way.
So was he equipped with a
firearm? Absolutely he was. He was well equipped. Absolutely.
Were you able to talk to him?
No.
Were you consulted in terms of why didn't he shoot?
No, not at all. No, not my concern.
As the FBI investigation continues, questions now on what could have been prevented. Not having sufficient manpower on that rooftop, or at least preventing access to it.
Were you made aware, Sheriff, of any potential threat? Was this guy on the radar?
No threats we were made aware of, and we had no idea about this guy.
Would you agree that this was a failure?
Yes.
Could you expound upon that just a little?
I don't want to say, well, this and that, when I don't know. And again, let's be fair. Let's let the investigation take its course, and we're all going to learn something from this.
There are reports that people saw a man with a gun on the roof and reported that information to law enforcement. But the question remains, did that information get communicated to Secret Service in enough time so that Secret Service could look for the gunman before he fired at former President Donald Trump? Reporting live in Butler County, Jennifer Barrasso, KDK TV News.